What is up, everybody? I'm back. So today I'm continuing my Dark Souls Fist only run. First of all, I want to say thank you for all the support on my last episode. I really appreciate that. And also, a commenter let me know that I have not been using my build to my full potential. Or one of the best ways to build the Hades build is actually to use buffs like magic, lightning, that type of thing. Getting great magic weapon for the Hades is actually really cheap. Easy magic damage to put on top of what we already have. So for that reason, I think our first objective of this video is to go get a catalyst, which that should be fairly easy. We only have to beat the demon fire sage. Oh yeah, we can't forget this. What's up, Firekeeper? I'm here to steal your soul. Yeah, I am a threat. I am a menace to society. Alright, we got Dark Sun, Gwendolyn. I have my magic armor on, so hopefully I shouldn't take too much damage. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I really still have to run all the way back. So for those that don't know, this run back is absolutely diabolical. It is probably a 2-minute run back, something like that, where you have to climb across rafters trying not to fall to death while also getting attacked. It's honestly what makes this boss fight hard. I don't know why, but for some reason it makes you start all the way back at the beginning of Anor Londo whenever you fight Dark Sun Gwendolyn. But really, it was just that one burst attack, and once I got that down, it was pretty easy. It only took me like 3 attempts. Should have only been 1 attempt. Please, please, yes, yes. You guys don't know how long I spent on that. The runbacks, man. Alright, I believe this is the spell we need right here, but we're gonna have to probably do a little fighting. I think I'm gonna peace out now, guys. So I actually forgot you have to go and place the Lord Vessel before you can go fight this guy. Alright, how about we try this again? We just gotta watch out for his exploding attacks. This is especially where I like the Dark Wood Grain Ring. Man, this feels like I'm doing just about as much damage as I did with the first Asylum Demon. Probably a little bit more. And first try, that was pretty easy. And we finally got his catalyst. That is huge, guys. That is huge. Alright, so we can go ahead and attune Great Magic Weapon. You only get 3 casts, which isn't much, but it should be enough for a boss fight. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a test. Let's just see with one of these guys. Okay, 95. Okay, that was definitely worth the upgrade. Holy shit. Yeah, I gotta really thank that commenter for the advice, because that is ridiculous. That's almost double the damage. Oh damn, man, that is so weirdly designed on the last Hydra hit. I don't understand that. It's so weird. I'm pretty excited because this is only my second time doing the DLC. I think my last time was probably around 3 years ago. I like how they put you straight into a fight too. I should have used Great Magic Weapon before I even... Oh, we're straight though. Damn, that was like a full stun lock right there, dude. Dang, boy. So for the sake of time, I'm not going to show every single death that I had to the Sanctuary Guardian. Just know that it was a lot. This guy really got to me. I really do have a few problems with this boss, mainly that its attacks just aren't projected that well. Like, they just aren't timed. It feels like the timing's a little bit off. You know, maybe I'm just saying this because I'm salty, but yeah, I didn't really enjoy my time with this boss a whole lot. It also does like one of the most annoying things possible that Dark Souls bosses could do, and it just runs away from you constantly. And it's just really hard to identify punish windows. I know probably a lot of you are probably like, yeah, so why did you even go to the DLC so early in the first place? And I just really didn't expect it to be this much of a challenge. I knew it would be hard, but not this bad. I think another cool aspect of this challenge, though, is it does force you to really learn and download some of the boss's moves. Especially, like, allows me to gauge, hey, is this boss really that good? It's really hard to tell sometimes when you're just using a weapon that just completely melts them. But really, I just had to keep my distance and perfect my spacing and timing, and that's really just all that there was to it. I really have no words for that. Like, it's a very flawed boss fight, in my opinion. You know, maybe I'm just saying that because I'm a little rage-filled right now. So I'm saying a fog gate. Okay, this is probably Artorius. Oh no. That kind of looked like a winter lantern from Bloodborne. Oh gosh. So everything was becoming pretty clear to me at this point. Artorius was going to be incredibly difficult, and I really didn't want to spend like 4 hours fighting this guy, so I decided to go on a little side quest to defeat some of the side bosses and also just buff up my character, get some more levels, upgrade my case deuce a few times. I started with see if he was pretty easy. I just did a ridiculous amount of damage. Stray Demon, he's just a repeat of a previous boss that we've fought before. I also decided to go to the Painted World, go ahead and get that taken care of. And Priscilla also just takes a ton of damage as well.
Now that's a lot of damage!
So I think before we go back to the DLC, I'm going to do a few of the Lord Souls. I think first I'm going to do Bed of Chaos because that does, it's not dependent on damage. So that seems like the most obvious way to go first. And then I'll probably go to Nito, Seath, and then the Four Kings. I'm kind of worried about the Four Kings. Hopefully this isn't too hard. Centipede Demon is also just a really easy boss, regardless of how much damage you really do. You can really bait him into just doing the same 2 attacks, which is like this stomping attack, which usually he will follow up with jumping in the air, and then you can easily punish for multiple hits. It is kind of problematic though that you have to fight him on this little tiny platform. It is very easy just to get pushed or walk into lava. Luckily I did not do that though. Hey, I did it. Let's go. I didn't even have to have the ring for it. Time to fight the best boss in Dark Souls history, the Bed of Chaos. Let's be honest, guys, if there's not a Bed of Chaos trio, an Elden Ring Night Rain, we ain't playing it, alright? All seriousness, though, I am going full Havel, because I cannot be bothered. It does such a ridiculous amount of damage, though. Like, oh no, please. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the last one. Oh my gosh. Oh, that motherfucker, man. Oh my gosh. So I think I low-key figured out the strat for dodging. You run forward, right? Whenever he's about to sweep, just go back, like that. Run forward. This is a good opportunity, I think. Yes! Yes! Please! See, you really just gotta keep it cool, stay patient. Don't get mad at the boss fight, alright? Don't get mad at the run back. Alright, if you let your emotions get into it, you're gonna crash out and you're gonna die even more. Alright. Oh my gosh, he's still down here. Bro almost got me with that. Oh my goodness. Well, that's the first Lord Soul. Yo, what's up, Pinwheel? What's going on? You know, it could be very possible I actually die to him. Yeah, damage is still ridiculous. That's pretty big, so now we can reinforce to 15 Estus if we really need to. Okay, I've almost made my way to Nito, and hopefully I can beat him within like 5 tries, because this run back is really bad. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so yeah, he can kill his own peoples, but I really don't want to aggro those big skeletons, which looks like I've already done that. And you can only hit him from the front, really? And he just parried me? They can parry? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Really, all I think I have to do is wait for him to do the big explode that kills all the skeletons, and then I can attack him. So besides the Capra Demon, as far as I know, this is really the only gank boss fight that's in Dark Souls 1. This one is a little bit harder though than the Capra Demon because my Case Deuce does not have the range to take out like 3 skeletons at once that I would usually have with like a great sword or a halberd. Please just die, thank you! That's a relief, man. Hey, so good thing I bought that cursed stone a while back. Alright, finally. Open the shortcut, please. Okay. Alright, the one chest I don't check is a mimic. Right, alright. So Seath by far is just definitely the easiest Lord Soul. I beat Seath first try. Really, they only really do like 3 or 4 attacks, and you can just stand kind of like in this pocket. There's only one attack that will guaranteed hit you that you have to move for. Besides that, you just wait for that attack, run away, run back, and just keep wailing. Seath is kind of built like a tank though. Does have an insane amount of health. Took a little while, but we got there in the end. Please just die. I got him first try. That was pretty easy. He only really has like 4 attacks. Like if you stand near the front of him, he's not bad. As much as I want to beat these guys first try, I don't know if that's gonna happen. The problem is with the 4 kings, if you don't kill one fast enough, another one spawns, so you're dealing with 2. It's kind of a time trial. I think we're gonna come back to these guys. We're gonna go back to the DLC. It's just not gonna work out. Oh my gosh. Oh man. It's that double spin. It gets me every single time. I don't know how to predict it, because it looks almost exactly like the rest of his attacks. Dude, I don't know. It's always the spin. Every single time. It's the spin. Why? Panic rolled. That's so frustrating, man. Okay, so once again, I wanted to do another one of these time lapses just to show you guys, you know, how long I was fighting this guy for. Something about this guy, just his body movement, or just like the way his attacks are projected, like really throws me off. He's really like a Dark Souls 3 boss in Dark Souls 1, if that makes any sense. On top of that, he's ridiculously tanky, and he has a few attacks that can just completely stun lock you into a insta-kill, so really though, you just have to have great positioning for this fight. The Darkwood Grain Ring helps out massively for that. Even if I kind of miss a dodge timing, I can position myself in a good enough spot. I can just completely avoid the damage. Now, I tried a lot of strategies for this fight that I didn't show. I actually tried Havel, going full Havel. I tried shields, and nothing just really worked out as well as what I was originally using. It definitely did show me that using Havel's armor can really help you learn how to fight, though, just increase your survivability so you can learn their moves a lot more. And I actually used this strategy for the rest of this whole playthrough, using Havel's gear for the first few attempts. Okay, I used up all of my magic weapons except one, and it looks like we clocked in an hour and 40 minutes on this fight. I mean, I love Artorius, so like, I'm not frustrated. I never really got that frustrated, but Pure Cinema, definitely the best fight in the game. There's our guy. I need you to shoot down a dragon real quick, buddy. Damn, son. So I'm not gonna act like Calamite was a really hard boss fight, because this boss is actually just probably the easiest boss of the DLC. It's actually not really that difficult at all. It really rewards positioning over anything else, probably even more than dodge timing, I would say. Also, it doesn't have any like follow-up attacks, so yeah, you will get hit, but it just gives you the time to fully heal without any risk afterwards anyway, so yeah, you can just Estus chug the whole fight pretty much. Still, there was a couple attacks that consistently like got to me. There was this tail whip attack, which he didn't do often, but when he did, it comes out so fast that it's really hard to dodge. And also, like, when he swings his head or attacks you with his head, feels like the hitbox kind of lingers a little bit, so you gotta have that timing down to perfection. I also looked on Reddit after this run, and a lot of people were saying this was like the second hardest boss in the game. I don't know, man. That just seems so crazy to me that people think that. Obviously, everybody's experiences are different. Some people might find a boss extremely easy, some might find it really hard, while the other person might find it really easy. You know, you never know. It just comes down to like what people's skill sets are. Either way, Calamite goes down without too much of a fight. Oh, Calamite. You are probably the best dragon boss of them all, Calamite. One of the best, I must say. Alright, I remember almost nothing about Manus besides what he looks like. So, yeah, I'm a little intimidated. Supposedly, this is the hardest boss. He's also extremely aggressive, from what I hear. Yeah, we might be cooked. As long as he doesn't have, like, a bunch of projectile attacks, then, like, we chillin'. Okay. But that damage from just two R1s is really not bad. Okay, so Manus is like one of those boss fights that initially you look at it and you're like, oh my gosh, dude, I am doomed. You see some of his attack patterns and there's like, oh, there's no way I'm gonna learn this. There's no way, dude. I low-key had to activate my Ultra Instinct. Okay, I had to turn into the locked-in alien just to beat this guy. Like, it was kind of insane. I still didn't spend as much time on it as I did Artorius, but it was still very difficult, I must say. I could talk about, there's a few attacks that really were pretty tough to dodge. There was one Dark Beat attack that would basically encircle the whole arena and like come inwards. I still don't know how to dodge that attack. I just tank it every single time and it almost deletes my whole health bar, but he does it rarely, so it's like not too bad. He also has some like delayed attacks, which, you know, I've played Elden Ring, so I'm kind of experienced in that regard, but again, like, yeah, people say he's really aggressive, but the amount of time they give you, like, after a chain of attacks, you can just freely heal without, much of a risk, like, unlike what you would have with Artorius. Really, though, most of his attacks just don't do that much damage. Just all the difficulty mostly comes from how fast and how long the combos are. But if you learn to stay patient, get your positioning down, usually just stand to the left of him, then you're completely fine. Oh my gosh, dude! I did it! Also, another incredible fight. I don't know how to dodge that one beat attack, but besides that, this boss fight goes crazy, dude. Alright, so the four kings, there's a reason why I decided to put these guys off for so long, and it's because of a few reasons, actually. The main one being that this boss is completely a damage check. So the way this works is that one of the kings will spawn in like every 30-45 seconds or so, meaning at the beginning of the fight it's really easy. And normally the way you'd fight these guys is you just try to take them out one by one before, a whole bunch of them can spawn and swarm you. Obviously, though, this is different for us because we just don't have that really good damage output that we need to hold these guys at bay. So pretty much we're going to be fighting 3 or 4 kings at a time. Although, at the beginning of the fight, we can get them down to half health pretty easily because they haven't all spawned in quite yet. But after that, you just have to play extremely safe, and this actually got me so bad that I had to turn on a crime documentary. Yeah, it was something, man, but I got them in the end, so. Also worth mentioning that I used 20 Estus flasks and 4 humanity in this entire fight. That's just insane, man. Person to fight picture.
Jeremiah physically.
Oh my gosh. Get down, boy. 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 Get down, boy.
He likely never saw himself giving up the names of his partners, but that's exactly where he found himself. The cops, however, are over the moon.
It's really bad when I gotta, turn on a documentary while I'm fighting a Dark Souls boss. And to finally tie everything off, we went to fight Gwyn. Now, this is probably top 3 easiest fights in the game, because you can just parry spam this dude the whole time, and it's not even a hard boss to parry. Also, you can just wear Havel's armor, so, yeah, I really wish they put a little bit more effort into this boss fight, especially because it's the last one of the game. He's got some super cool lore, I'm not gonna lie, but he just doesn't come anywhere close to Ornstein and Smell or something like Artorius or Manus. What you're looking at is the face of a true fister, a true champion of fisting, a fister kind. Now, like a true Sigma, will walk away from the fire.
My lord, bless thy safe return. Let Carth and Fraft serve your highness. Let true dark be cast upon the world. Our Lord hath returned.
Well, guys, that's about all I have for this episode. I want to once again thank you guys for the support. This has been quite the long journey and probably the most difficult challenge that I've ever done in any Dark Souls game. Really just doing this challenge, playing through this game, for like the 8th time or whatever. I really just do think that Dark Souls 1 is the best Dark Souls, just from like a replayability standpoint. I can't guarantee my next video will be a challenge video. Either way, thank you for sticking with me, and I will see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.